Welcome to a deep dive into 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher, a novel that has captivated and challenged readers since its release. This story is not just about a tragedy, it's about the ripple effects of our actions and words and how they can shape the lives of those around us. Through a unique narrative structure, the book invites us to listen closely to the voices of its characters and reflect on the consequences of everyday interactions. As we journey through the story, we'll uncover the reasons behind Hannah Baker's heartbreaking decision and explore the impact her story has had on readers, schools, and society at large. At the heart of the novel is Hannah Baker, a high school sophomore whose voice guides us through her final days. Hannah is both the subject and the narrator, sharing her story through a series of cassette tapes. Her experiences with bullying, betrayal, and isolation are raw and unfiltered, offering a window into the struggles many teens face. As we listen to Hannah's tapes, we begin to understand the weight of her pain and the complexity of her emotions. Her story is not just a recounting of events, but a plea for understanding and empathy from those who may have overlooked her suffering. A unique aspect of 13 Reasons Why is its use of cassette tapes as the main storytelling device. Hannah records 13 sides, each dedicated to a person or event that contributed to her decision. These tapes are sent in a chain, ensuring that each recipient hears her story and passes it on. The tapes serve as both a confession and an accusation, forcing listeners to confront their roles in Hannah's life. This structure creates a sense of immediacy and intimacy, drawing readers into Hannah's world and making her pain feel personal and urgent. Clay Jensen, the novel's protagonist, receives the tapes and becomes our guide through Hannah's story. As he listens, Clay retraces Hannah's steps, visiting the locations that marked her descent into despair. His emotional journey is one of confusion, guilt, and ultimately, self-discovery. Clay's reactions provide a lens for readers to process the difficult themes of the novel. He is not just a passive listener. He is deeply affected by what he learns, and his empathy becomes a crucial part of the narrative. Through Clay, we see the power of compassion and the importance of reaching out. Each tape reveals a different reason behind Hannah's decision, with every side focusing on a specific person or event. From rumors and betrayals to more serious incidents like sexual assault, the tapes paint a picture of a girl overwhelmed by the cumulative effects of cruelty and indifference. The structure of the tapes emphasizes how interconnected our actions are, and how even small slights can build into something devastating. As Clay listens, he learns not only about Hannah's pain, but also about the hidden struggles of those around him. Bullying and rumors are central themes in the novel, illustrating how quickly misinformation and cruelty can spread in a high school environment. Hannah's reputation is damaged by lies and gossip, leading to her isolation and despair. The novel doesn't shy away from showing the real consequences of these actions, making it clear that words can be as harmful as physical acts. Through Hannah's experiences, readers are encouraged to reflect on their own behavior and the ways in which they might contribute to a culture of exclusion or judgment. One of the most difficult aspects of 13 Reasons Why is its unflinching portrayal of sexual assault and harassment. Hannah is subjected to unwanted advances and violence, experiences that are all too common yet often silenced. The novel brings these issues to the forefront, challenging readers to acknowledge the prevalence of such behavior and the lasting trauma it causes. By giving Hannah a voice, the book demands accountability and urges society to do better in protecting and supporting victims. Throughout the novel, bystanders play a significant role in Hannah's story. Many characters witness her suffering but fail to intervene, either out of fear, indifference, or self-preservation. This theme highlights the importance of speaking up and supporting those in need. The book challenges readers to consider their own responsibilities as members of a community and to recognize that silence can be just as damaging as direct harm. It's a powerful reminder that everyone has a part to play in creating a safer, more compassionate environment. Unlike many others mentioned on the tapes, Clay is portrayed as a genuinely kind and caring person. Hannah makes it clear that he does not deserve blame for her decision, but includes him because he was an important part of her life. Their brief relationship, marked by a kiss and mutual affection, stands in stark contrast to the cruelty she experienced elsewhere. Clay's kindness serves as a beacon of hope in the narrative, illustrating the profound impact that empathy and understanding can have, even in the darkest of times. The 13th and final tape is addressed to Mr. Porter, the school counselor. Hannah's last attempt to seek help is met with indifference and a lack of understanding, sealing her sense of hopelessness. This scene underscores the critical importance of mental health support in schools and the devastating consequences when those in positions of authority fail to listen. The novel's depiction of this final interaction is both heartbreaking and a call to action for better resources and training for educators and counselors. After listening to all the tapes, Clay is left with a new perspective on his classmates and himself. The experience is transformative, making him more aware of the struggles others may be facing. The novel ends with Clay reaching out to Sky Miller, another student who seems to be struggling. This act of compassion suggests that, while Hannah's story is tragic, it can inspire positive change and greater empathy among those who hear it. The message is clear: it's never too late to reach out and make a difference. Since its publication, 13 Reasons Why has sparked intense debate. While many praise its honest depiction of difficult topics, others criticize it for potentially glamorizing suicide or being too graphic for young readers. The book has frequently appeared on banned and challenged lists, with schools and libraries grappling with how to handle its content. This controversy has only increased its visibility, prompting important conversations about censorship, mental health, and the responsibilities of authors and educators. In 2017, 13 Reasons Why was adapted into a Netflix original series, bringing Hannah's story to an even wider audience. The show expanded on the novel's plot and characters, delving deeper into the lives of those affected by Hannah's death. Like the book, the series was both praised and criticized for its graphic content and handling of sensitive issues. The adaptation reignited debates about the portrayal of suicide and mental health in media, but also introduced the story to a new generation of viewers. 13 Reasons Why has received significant critical acclaim for its raw and unflinching portrayal of teenage life. The novel's unique structure and compelling characters have earned it numerous awards and a place on bestseller lists around the world. Critics have praised its ability to spark important conversations about mental health and the challenges faced by young people. Despite the controversy, the book's impact on readers and the broader cultural landscape is undeniable. The novel's frank discussion of suicide and sexual assault has led to it being frequently challenged and banned in schools and libraries across the United States. Between 2010 and 2019, it was the third most banned book in the country. These bans have sparked debates about the role of literature in addressing difficult topics and the importance of giving young people access to stories that reflect their realities. The controversy has only increased the book's visibility and relevance. At its core, 13 Reasons Why is a testament to the power of storytelling. Hannah's tapes allow her to reclaim her narrative and ensure her voice is heard, even after her death. The novel demonstrates how stories can foster empathy, understanding, and change. By sharing her experiences, Hannah forces those around her, and readers, to confront uncomfortable truths and consider the impact of their actions. The book's narrative structure invites us to listen, reflect, and ultimately act with greater compassion. The story unfolds in a contemporary small American town, a setting that feels both familiar and universal. The use of cassette tapes as a plot device places the events in the early to mid-2000s, before the rise of smartphones and social media. Key locations include the high school, local diners, and residential neighborhoods, places that serve as the backdrop for Hannah's experiences. The setting reinforces the idea that these issues can happen anywhere, in any community. Throughout the novel, Clay visits various locations significant to Hannah's story. The high school is the epicenter of much of the drama, while local hangouts like the diner and more private spaces like Hannah's bedroom and the hot tub play crucial roles in the narrative. Each location is imbued with meaning, serving as a physical reminder of the events that shaped Hannah's life. These settings help ground the story in reality and make Hannah's experiences feel all the more immediate. Justin Foley is the subject of the first and 10th tapes. Once Hannah's first kiss, Justin starts rumors that damage her reputation and allows his friend Bryce to assault Jessica. His actions set off a chain reaction of pain and betrayal. Justin's character illustrates how seemingly small choices can have far-reaching consequences, and how failing to stand up for others can contribute to their suffering. His story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of inaction and complicity. Jessica Davis, once Hannah's friend, becomes a source of pain due to rumors and misunderstandings. She is also a victim of sexual assault, further deepening the novel's exploration of trauma and betrayal. Jessica's story highlights the complexities of friendship and the ways in which trust can be broken. Her experiences serve as a reminder of the importance of supporting survivors and challenging the culture of silence that often surrounds such incidents. Tony, Clay's friend, acts as a guide and confidant throughout the novel. He received copies of Hannah's tapes before her death and helps ensure they are passed along properly. Tony's role is crucial in keeping Hannah's story alive and supporting Clay as he processes the tapes. His presence underscores the importance of having allies and trusted friends during difficult times. Tony's loyalty and sense of responsibility make him a stabilizing force in the narrative. Bryce Walker is the subject of the 12th tape and a central antagonist in the story. As a sexual predator, Bryce's actions have devastating consequences for both Hannah and Jessica. His character represents the dangers of unchecked power and privilege, and the harm that can result when perpetrators are not held accountable. The novel's portrayal of Bryce is unflinching, forcing readers to confront the realities of sexual violence and its aftermath. Mr. Porter, the school counselor, is the final person addressed in Hannah's tapes. His inability to provide the support Hannah needs becomes her last reason for giving up hope. Mr. Porter's character highlights the importance of mental health resources in schools and the need for educators to be properly trained to handle crises. His failure is a sobering reminder of the consequences when those in authority do not listen or take action. Several other characters play important roles in Hannah's story, including Courtney Crimson, Marcus Cooley, Zach Dempsey, and Ryan Shaver. Each is the subject of a tape, representing different forms of betrayal, rumor spreading, and broken trust. Their actions, whether intentional or not, contribute to Hannah's sense of isolation. The diversity of their stories underscores the many ways in which people can cause harm, often without realizing the full impact of their behavior. A central theme of the novel is the far-reaching consequences of our actions and words. Each character's choices, whether big or small, contribute to the chain of events that lead to Hannah's decision. The story challenges readers to consider how their own behavior might affect others, and to recognize that even seemingly minor actions can have a profound impact. It's a powerful reminder to act with kindness and empathy in all our interactions. The importance of communication is emphasized throughout the novel. Hannah's inability to find someone to confide in, and the reluctance of others to reach out, contribute to her sense of isolation. The story encourages readers to break the silence, to check in on friends, and to offer support to those who may be struggling. Open and honest communication can be a lifeline for those in pain, and the novel urges us not to underestimate its power. Bullying and harassment are depicted in various forms, from verbal abuse to physical violence. The novel shows how these behaviors can erode a person's self-worth and sense of safety. By highlighting the cumulative effect of repeated mistreatment, 13 Reasons Why calls attention to the urgent need for anti-bullying initiatives and supportive school environments. It's a stark reminder that everyone deserves respect and dignity. The spread of rumors and the destruction of reputation are recurring motifs in the novel. Hannah's experiences demonstrate how quickly false information can take hold and how difficult it is to repair the damage. The story encourages readers to think critically about the information they share and to resist the urge to judge others based on hearsay. Protecting someone's reputation is an act of kindness that can make a real difference. Although the novel does not explicitly discuss mental health diagnoses, it powerfully depicts the emotional turmoil and depression that can lead to suicide. Hannah's story is a call to recognize the signs of mental distress and to take them seriously. The book's portrayal of her struggles encourages empathy and understanding and highlights the importance of mental health awareness in schools and communities. The novel explores the power of perception and the ways in which misunderstandings can shape relationships. Many of the conflicts in the story arise from miscommunications or false assumptions. By showing how easily intentions can be misread, the book encourages readers to seek clarity and understanding in their interactions. It's a reminder that taking the time to listen and ask questions can prevent unnecessary pain. Responsibility and guilt are recurring themes, as each character must confront their role in Hannah's story. The tapes force listeners to reflect on their actions and the ways in which they may have contributed to her pain. The novel does not offer easy answers or absolution, but instead invites readers to grapple with the complexities of guilt and accountability. It's a powerful exploration of the moral dilemmas we all face. J. Asher, born in Arcadia, California, is the author behind 13 Reasons Why. His journey to publication was not easy. The book was rejected by 12 publishers before finally being accepted. Asher's own experiences, including working in bookstores and libraries, influenced his writing. He has since become a prominent figure in young adult literature, with his works translated into over 40 languages. Asher's perseverance and dedication to telling difficult stories have left a lasting mark on the literary world. Asher was inspired to write 13 Reasons Why after a relative attempted suicide as a teenager. The cassette tape structure was influenced by an audio tour he took in Las Vegas. These personal experiences shaped the novel's themes and narrative style. Asher's decision to focus on how people treat each other, rather than explicitly discussing mental health, was intentional. He wanted readers to reflect on their own actions and the ways in which they can make a difference. It took Asher 3 years to write the novel, balancing his work on other children's books. The manuscript was rejected 12 times before finally being accepted on the 13th attempt, a fitting parallel to the book's title. The novel's journey to publication is a testament to perseverance and belief in the importance of the story. Its eventual success demonstrates the power of persistence and the value of stories that tackle difficult subjects. 13 Reasons Why has won several awards, including the 2013 Abraham Lincoln Award. Its continued popularity led to a 10th anniversary edition with additional content, including Asher's original unpublished ending. The book's recognition by critics and readers alike speaks to its enduring relevance and impact. Its success has paved the way for more open discussions about mental health and the challenges faced by young people. The novel has been translated into over 40 languages, reaching readers around the world. Its universal themes of pain, empathy, and responsibility resonate across cultures. The book's global success highlights the importance of stories that address real-life issues and the need for greater awareness of mental health challenges faced by young people everywhere. The Netflix adaptation brought renewed attention to the novel, sparking fresh debates about the portrayal of suicide and mental health in media. The series expanded on the book's plot, introducing new characters and storylines. Its graphic content led to both praise for its honesty and criticism for its potential impact on vulnerable viewers. The show's influence has been far-reaching, prompting schools and organizations to develop new resources and support systems for students. Both the book and the series have been at the center of debates about how mental health and suicide should be portrayed in media. Some argue that the story raises awareness and encourages important conversations, while others worry about the risk of glamorizing suicide or triggering vulnerable individuals. These debates have led to increased scrutiny of content aimed at young audiences and a push for more responsible storytelling. 13 Reasons Why has left a lasting legacy, both as a work of literature and as a catalyst for change. Its influence can be seen in the increased attention to mental health in schools, the development of new support resources, and the ongoing conversations about bullying, harassment, and suicide prevention. The novel's enduring popularity is a testament to the power of stories to inspire empathy, understanding, and action. Did you know that 13 Reasons Why was rejected by 12 publishers before being accepted on the 13th attempt. The book's cassette tape structure was inspired by an audio tour Jay Asher took in Las Vegas. It remained in hardcover longer than most books due to its grassroots popularity. The novel became the third most banned book in the U.S. between 2010 and 2019 and won several awards, including the Abraham Lincoln Award. These facts highlight the book's unique journey and impact. Empathy is a recurring theme in 13 Reasons Why. The novel urges readers to put themselves in others' shoes and to consider the unseen struggles people may be facing. By fostering empathy, the story hopes to inspire more compassionate and supportive communities. It's a reminder that small acts of kindness can make a significant difference in someone's life. The story challenges us to recognize our responsibility to others. Whether through direct actions or by standing by, everyone has the power to influence the lives of those around them. The novel's message is clear. We must be mindful of our words and deeds and strive to create environments where everyone feels valued and supported. One of the most hopeful messages in 13 Reasons Why is the power of reaching out. Clay's decision to connect with Sky Miller at the end of the novel suggests that even small gestures can have a profound impact. The story encourages readers to check in on friends, offer support, and never underestimate the difference a kind word or action can make. 13 Reasons Why is more than just a story, it's a call to action. The novel invites us to reflect on our own behavior, to speak up against injustice, and to support those who are struggling. By sharing Hannah's story, Jay Asher hopes to inspire readers to create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. The book's message is as urgent today as it was when it was first published. As we conclude our exploration of 13 Reasons Why, it's clear that the novel's impact extends far beyond its pages. The conversations it has sparked about mental health, bullying, and empathy continue to shape how we think about these issues. By engaging with stories like Hannah's, we can better understand the challenges faced by young people and work together to build more supportive and compassionate communities. The story may end, but the conversation must go on.